think we'll update the share sheet since it's end of month.
Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. First time here, I'm the big fella, Scruffy Trader. What I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way, or maybe just inspire you to be better than what you currently are. Now, for me, putting trading in the real world means starting at the beginning. And if you've been following the channel, I started a share account beginning of December. And we're now currently sort of first day back after the Christmas break, 3rd of January. And I'll be looking to restart this account. Now, last month it did okay, but you've got to remember it started with pennies. It started with £118. So when you're looking at growths, you've got to take that into account, because one of the things that's often done in this industry, and we touched on this morning in a morning call, is the way the industry is sold. The industry is always sold with the flashy lights and it's all exciting and everything like that. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but that's all horseshit. This is a job, and it's a difficult job, because you've got to get your timing right, you've got to get your emotions right, and you've got to stop yourself running away with yourself. Now, if you've got an account that is sub £10,000, you only want to be using 3 or 4 quid as your position size. Why? Because if you get it wrong, it won't damage it. If you're putting ludicrously big position sizes on, and I mean sort of like 20, 30, 40 pounds a position, that'll damage very quickly. And that's where I wanted to show this coming from the start. I have a big account, you know, but it took me years to build it. And the most I'll put into it is about 30 quid. And even then I'm pushing the boundaries. And that's why you see me carve in and out quite a lot, because I don't want it at risk at any time. I want to minimize my emotional impact. So when I was talking to the guys, there was an interest around share trading. And that's kind of to do with Trade the Pool. And if you're unaware of that, there is a link for it in the description below. And I'll be having their CEO on the channel soon, having a chat about it, which is share trading. But I wanted to try it myself, but with my own account that I know. And that's what we've done. So let me show you where we're up to, just so you can follow the journey. Sort of beginning or end of each month, I'll update, see where we're going. Well, straight away, this is first month out the bag, and it's grown by 15%. So I've outperformed every bank on the planet, because there isn't one bank would give me that return. Now, I still have positions running. I'm going to show you them, and we're going to update this sheet. And what you can see, 7 of them are wins. There's 21 closed positions with 33 win rate. I need to work on that. I need to get that better. But this is running win rates, so it will be out of whack. Let me explain. So if I drop this here, there's the closed win rate from this lot, and we've got a running win rate, which we're now going to put over into here. And you'll see these are the positions running, and we're going to drop in the balances to see where we are at this moment in time. Okay, so we're starting off this month with a balance of 137. Last month we had 118. So we're up. The most I can put a bid is £1. I can't go any further than that. So none of these will be greater than £1. Okay, and at the moment we've got 9 positions left from last month. Okay, with an average size of 78p. So I'm dealing in pennies. So remember that, we're dealing in pennies. So let me just shift that to the one side a second, and we'll have a little look so you can see the positions that are left. These are the positions. They're now starting to come into their auctions. what I'll do is I'll quickly rattle those in. Actually, what I'll do is I'll open up my broker on another screen and we'll fill it in. And, well, actually, I'll be able to do it relatively quickly, won't I? So let's have a look. So Sport Tech minus 34. Speedy Hire minus 24. So actually, it's not as bad as it looks. Minus 11. Oreo minus 1. Pod Point, that's the worst one, minus 322. Spectra Systems, minus 5. Zebra Gold is minus 116. ITV is plus 224. And then we have minus 333 on the beach. Okay. Now, one of the things you'll notice as the lots are coming in, they'll change to balance out to that 257, because you'll see that they're all starting to, well, it's changed now. There it is there. All of the auctions have now finished. Typical, it happened while I was keying these in, and it's gone up in value. Right, so let's knock that in again. Let's have a look. So 0.73. Oh, I swear to God, it did that on purpose. I did that on purpose. Speedy Hire, 0.16. Dolphin, minus 0.03. Oriole, 0. Pod Point, minus 346. Spectral, 220. ITV, 289. And minus 296. Is that right? There we go. What's that at the top? Spectral. Zebra Gold, 56. Minus 56. There we go. Okay. So that changes the dynamic round slightly. Means you've got a winning win rate of 44. Nothing's closed out as yet, so that won't show up. The balances will be slightly different because I need to put on the interest charges over the weekend here. But let's have a little look to see what's going on. So at the moment, we down by £1.03. It's not really too much to worry about. Not at this moment in time. So just shift that back. Now, nothing closed out today. They're the positions running. We do have a little bit of margin to play with, so might be able to find some cheap shares tomorrow. We shan't find out. So if we go to history, kind of telling us what's going on last 24 hours. So the long interest was 7p. Okay, so just drop that into there. Minus 0.7. Okay, so that's there. What's the analytics say about this? Well, since it started, see it's a bit shaky up and down, but it's up, you know, and that's what we're interested in. And this is where it comes from. So our profit is greater than 1, which is what we look for. Our full win rate across the board is 57, but this only looks at closed in profit trades, whereas my sheet, it's a mix of the two. And until I close it off fully, it'll always be a little bit out of whack. But at the moment, everything is running fine. So I'm more than happy with what this is. I genuinely am. And if I drop that back, just so you can see where we're up to, that's it. So we're going into this year quite well, and we'll see. But why did I do it in the first place? It was to show you that you can build something from nothing. So 137 start. If I can get that up to 150, 160 by the end of this month, starts becoming meaningful. Because instead of getting 20 quid a month, I'll start getting 25 quid a month or something like that. And then as the months go by, these £25 become £50 and £60. And that's how you make your money, guys. That's how you survive in trading, by slowly growing and compounding your wins. You know, take a little bit out every once in a while. Why? Because it'll remind you what you're doing. If you leave the money in the account, you'll have a tendency to use it as margin and blow it. Now, if I blow that account, but I've had, I don't know, maybe it's a couple of meals out of it, bought a toy or whatever. I mean, I've got loads of toys around my desk. I mean, I've had that for years. And a little salute to Yanis, because he gave me my little trooper here, you know. But these are the things that I like. But why? Every time I win, look, sir, droid. Don't know. But you get shot. So I play with these things. But why do I have them on my desk? Because they remind me what I'm doing, and it keeps me focused. Every time I see them, I know trading got me them. And that's what motivates me. Simple stuff, guys. Simple stuff. And little steps. So a very quick video today just to show you the results for the end of the month. I'll do it again at the end of this month. And toying with the idea of building up a small Forex account. There's a few guys interested in it. I'm busy this week, but I might start it next week. Put a couple £100 in a broker and just build that up. You know, £5 a day, 25 quid a week, £100 a month. You know, that's a hell of a return on a couple £100, you know. Then suddenly a couple £100 becomes 500 quid, 500 becomes 7, 7 becomes 1,000, 1,000 becomes 1,500, 15 becomes 3, 3 becomes 5, 5 becomes 10, and so forth and so forth. And that's how I built my accounts. So if you're stuck, very easy found. All my contact details are down in the description below, and I genuinely answer every single one of them. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.